Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Fair Shares Investor. My name is Jeffrey. In today's segment, I'm going to be talking about Danakali, which is a potash mining company based in Eritrea. It's been around for well over 10 years now, and they intend to start production in 2023, possibly 2024, depending on what the current circumstances are and depending on whether they change. The type of potash that they're going to be mining is SOP, and they are considered to have one of the best deposits in the world. And in addition to that, it could possibly feed the whole world, and it has a 200-year mine life. So that goes to show the magnitude of this particular project. The potash that we are seeing globally today that is being produced is something called MOP, which is muriate of potash. And some of the major players in this industry are Mosaic Mines, Nutrien, and Potash Corp, and a number of other notable companies. But that is a separate market in itself, MOP. SOP, on the other hand, which Danakali is producing, is what you consider premium potash. They have a very low capex, which is very good news. So low capital expenditure. So it's going to be very easy, well, not very easy, but it's going to be very cheap to mine. And they're going to be using the open cut mining method as opposed to the old traditional method in which they mine potash. And it's considered eco-friendly as well. Danakali has a 50% partnership with the Eritrean government, and the Eritrean government has had a history of delivering successful projects in the past. Most notably, Bisha Mining Company, which was later bought by Nevson. Bisha was a precious metals mining company in Eritrea. What makes Danakali unique? Now, what makes Danakali very unique and what stands out is that it has a net present value of 1.9 billion Australian dollars and a market cap of approximately 175 million. That is a very low value. That's a very low market cap considering the potential of this particular project and the fact that it's actually at the construction stage and is a near producer. So in that, it makes it more susceptible to being bought by a larger corporation, possibly a BHP Billington or a Rio Tinto. Who knows? With a company that has potential like Danakali, and looking at some of the things that stand out, I think this is an incredible project. The company's headquarters is based in Perth, Australia, and they have a pretty good, well-managed team. Although more recently they've decided to change the CEO of the company. They've got rid of the gentleman called Neil's Wages. So there's some restructuring taking place as of right now, and I believe they've cut 33% of their budget. So this is in response to recent activity where the share price of Danakali has gone up by on upwards of 40% in 1 week, which is incredible. So you're starting to see many things change, and with the recent activity, you're starting to see multiple things happening with this company, etc. And hopefully more people will jump on board and start to raise their eyebrows and pay attention to this particular organization and what they can do globally, not just for Africa, but what they can do globally in a very small region of East Africa. So I really like this project. I think it's going to definitely prove to be a great project. As I mentioned earlier, they have a history of mining projects in the past, and they would probably be one of few SOP potash companies, to be specific, that will be producing globally. You do have other competitors that are trying to produce potash as well. One most notably is Salt Lake Potash, which is probably due to start production sometime in March or April. And you have Kalium Lakes, you have Australian Potash Company. You got all these different organizations that are pushing to be SOP producers. Because there is actually a demand for potash right now. Potash prices have gone up considerably in the last month or so. So that does also help in potentially pushing the price up of this particular share, and there is certainly a demand for this particular product. So there you have it. This is the Fair Shares Investor Show. My name is Jeffrey. Subscribe to my channel, Fair Shares Investor. You can follow me on Instagram, Fair Shares _investor. And